Hey everyone, it's me, Blue Wonder, and today we're playing Yubin Niiku. Now, I've been kind of warned about this mod being a lot of just generic and over-the-top mass destruction. And judging by this first frame, yeah, we're not doing so great on that scale. Not to mention, this one won the poll on which lore terrified you the most, which I guess we'll have to figure out why. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, go and join my Discord, and go to my Instagram and follow that. Okay, let's go now. Oh god. We already starting off bloody. Great. Perfect to know that we already starting off with this teeth amalgamation. For right now, I'm going to start off with the beats and then read the lore. Basically, I'm going to go through the polos and then read the lore for each section from beats to, voices and then read their lore. So, yeah. God Jesus. Wait a minute. Hold on. He's just a snare and a kick together. Then why do we need this guy? He doesn't need to be here. What's the suffering need to be here when this dude just exists? I mean, it adds something, I guess, but still, Jesus. Not to mention, it's really, really loud, so I kind of had to oh god. Okay. Alright, I like this dude. Even if his eye is gone. Gone. He's still fire? Hey. Yeah, I like this. This is a beat that I can get used to. This is a beat I can, oh my god. What happened? Hold on. What are you? Oh. This sound, for some reason, is making me feel like it's a build-up sound that 100% works with the cymbals, dude, 100% of the time. Hear this. Drop. I don't know why, but I feel like, yeah, this is a drop guy for all sakes. Now, up to this point, all these things have kind of made sense to what the characters, except for the salt shaker right here. So, yeah, no, not there. Oh lord, that was on instinct too. Jesus, what into the earth? Oh nah. Oh nah. Would you count this as a kick? Because to me, this sounds like grouching noises, and I'm not a fan. I don't even think with this person they sound good. Well, more or less they don't sound, ugh. No. Here we go. All the beats. I mean, it kind of sounds a little gross, but not really in a good, but also bad way, weirdly. Alright, now it's finally time to go to the lore, which is probably the reason of why these guys are ending up like this. Oh god, here we go. Harrison was a businessman who always loved to view the bridge. Little did he know that would be his resting place. That's a great sentence. As I came along and started to... Wait a... Huh? Okay, and eat... He tasted... So, we're the bad guy. In this story, my only question is, how did the teeth stay intact? I know, his whole body, more or less is gone, but how are his teeth just floating there if that's the case? Because, there'd be no way that'd be happening. If this is the first one, the second one can't be, yep, got worse. Jack is a studying electrician who I kidnapped in my humble abode. He seems really happy about doing this. He desperately tried to escape from ropes, but it was no use. After seeing what I was going to do to him, he fell and cracked, yep, on my counter. A win is a win, right? Nah. I don't know about that. I think you might have lost an opportunity. What do you think, man? It just gets better and better. Beat 1 and beat 2, bad. What's beat 3 story? I wonder. Alex, 38. I have not said the names up until now until I looked over here. Alex was a loving father. Great. We have a father in this now who had 2 children. Those 2 kids would always fight over and over again. I'm sure he needed a break. Did he though? From them, so I gave him the break by simply chasing him in his own car down into the forest. He was, on a tree branch. Okay, so let's recap so far so we're all up in speed. B1 loved the bridge, so we took him out for it. B2, we took him because he was a student on electricity. He technically took himself out. And B3 was a loving father with a dream and a family. And we took him out. Next, Ruby, 57, axe wound. Where? One story my mother told me, I don't care what your mother told you, was about the 3 gold diggers. All went to the same town when the people saw that they were doing, them the 3 in cold blood. So what more redneck to add to the list? Well then let's ask the question, how big's the list? And then either way, why? Like, I swear to jeez, if we ain't a character, I'm gonna be mad because we deserve to be here like the rest of these people who have suffered. I hate it. I want to see us. I really want to punch whoever we are. 4 depressing stories in a row. What's next? Children. Great. 2 brothers who hated each other. No, you didn't. They would always fight and scream. It was safe to say that their relationship was ruined, so I decided to bond them together. You don't have the right to say or what happens. You don't even know if they were ruined. Now they're inseparable. As married. As one flesh. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. So basically, we got rid of the father and we said, hey, daddy's home, and fixed the problem, quote unquote. Oh, God. What are we doing? What did we take? What did we take? Okay, now I know the warnings, and God almighty. No. So, I guess we're gonna have to put 2 people up here, and I think I'm not gonna pick you because you are way too bumpy. First off, you are way too much, so I'm just gonna put you and, okay, you actually, yeah. How do you 2 go? That actually works. That works wonders, despite who they are. Oh, Lord in heaven. What are you? Why do you look so cool, but at the same time look like a dude from a child's nightmare? Why you look like the dude from Doors, except less meaty and more not sharp teeth, but actual human teeth? Alright, who's next? Come up here. What? Okay. A dark polo. That's cool, I guess, with all those things around him. And let's see what his sound is. Oh no. So he's a synth that twitches, and he's saying stuff on his body, but I can barely read what that says. All I can see is stop and who are you? I think that's what I see. You know, for being the lamest polo here, he probably has the darkest backstory. I'm just gonna say that right now. The simplest polos have the worst backstory. Maybe. I don't know this mod well enough to know that fact. What we do know is that we have our next victim and yep. I'm gonna take everyone off for this one. What are you, sir? What are you? Okay. So. Jesus. Oh, God. Oh. So, I could only describe whatever the hell that was as an amalgamation from beyond our comprehension. And all I'm gonna say is, next person. Okay. I'm gonna take the synth down because he's a little too loud, but like... Okay? You don't sound that bad. I mean, you look like you've been through hell and back, but like, maybe... I don't know, there's been way more people that look like this guy. He looked way worse than you. I'm just gonna say that right now. Final effect, baby. Jesus, what are you? Are you a... That's a bell. That's the last thing I expected from everything we've seen so far. Because... Oh, there we go. You a build-up dude. There we go. There we go. That's actually how you end off it right there with so many horrors. But these 3, the best. Besides like the synth as well. But hey, we gotta get to their stories. And now we're gonna figure out why they look like what they look like. So here we go. Ryan, 18. What do you mean? How do you not classify what he got out from? It's time for Torker. The night show is a uni student called Ryan. Wait, you pulled a man from a college? Oh God. What shall we do to him? Let's start by, okay, now he won't escape. Then let's, yeah, or maybe drill into his, all right, all could suffice. But I'm thinking about making him not know what's going on. Blindfolds? No. What do you think I am, silly? Of course, his eyes must be Okay. Wait until next week for more. Can I switch the channel? I don't even want to imagine what happened to this guy. Like, you know what? Probably all of them happened to him. I'm not even gonna lie. All of them probably happened to him. Alright, next up is Synthman. He might have the worst or might have not the baddest story. So here we go. Adrian, 34, electrocution. Great. Adrian was an electrician who was, hold on a minute. Hold on. Electrician working on a young man. Wait a minute. This man was a studying electrician. Oh, okay. So those two are related in this story. Yeah, monitoring a young man, which was Jack. So that begs the question. Did he take Jack's skin to wear it to work? Knowing what we know about this guy, he probably did. Took this, well, he literally says, but I know it could take his place after he disappeared. No duh. After a tour of the building, we sat down to have lunch, but I said I had noticed something wrong in the control panels. So we went to look at the fault. The moment he touched the he electrocuted himself. What an idiot. We know what you did. You don't have to hide it, dum-dum. You're the one writing these documents in the first place. You can say what you've done. You've done it for the last 6 other guys. Now we have the demon thing, and God, literally fair play, it's the demon. I wonder why it's called the demon of all things. When I was a young child, I had an imaginary friend. Mommy always tucked me into bed and kissed me goodnight. I hope she kissed you with poison. You deserve it. Honestly, I don't give a damn if you were young. That's when my friend came in to visit. We would end up talking for hours at a time. We talked about how delicious, okay, alright, and that we were not the only hungry ones. Who else was in the room? We talked so much that our throats, alright, and exploded everywhere. That's why I wrote in this notebook. So basically, he took your vocal cords. Am I wrong? He took your vocal cords to be able to be the vessel. That is what is right in front of us. Alright, next up, Baggerhead Boy, let's go. Terrence, 18. God. What a descriptive way to go. I love the movie E.T., and you should too. And if you don't, he gon' come for you. Terrence was a massive movie nerd. His favorite film was the classic. I gifted him a mask and invited him to my place. He looked thrilled with the mask on. Oh wait, I think the mask was a bit too small for him. And a metal one too. Wait, hang on. Hold on. So you're telling me he just took this man Terrence was like, oh, you like E.T. too? Oh, the classic one? Nah, you gotta go. Like, where's the line between, okay, you respectable, maybe I don't want to do to you, and not? But now we gotta get into this last guy. Clarence, 30, burned. Does he look burned? I don't know about that. I do believe in life after, but heaven and hell don't exist. Heaven is just our way of comfort, while hell is exploited idea by the church. I think they feel their pain after death. Perhaps, if you were to cremate a corpse and could hear them talk, you could hear them scream out and not cremate them. And just think of a mortician's job. That is horrifying, but also like, no. Now it's time for the melodies, and I honestly feel like they're not gonna be melodies, but screaming out in pain. And these two, yeah, I don't know. He seems a lot to what this is, but maybe you happen like once in a while, but again, yeah, I don't really know, so I'm just probably gonna put you. Oh, not you. Oh, God, but also, yeah, not you. You. Oh! Is his mouth shown shut? Is it a mouth? Yeah, it is. I can see the thread, or more or less that his mouth is sewn shut. Literally. But, I'm gonna be real. You know his backstory not gonna be the best, but... Oh! Oh! Oh, Lord. Wow! This is the most graphic thing I've ever seen. I mean, the others are worse, but like, I've probably the most scarring, actually, to ever come out of this. Possibly. I'm gonna be real. Whatever comes after this guy may be bad, but not as bad as... Forget I even said a word, but also... Where's your face? Do you not have one? This is Yubin Niiku we're talking about, so your face might be gone for a reason. Now, apparently from what I've heard also, I think the fourth guy might be copyrighted, so I'm not gonna play him, and I'm probably just gonna skip right to the next dude anyway. Player 5 up to bat. Oh! Straight in the noggin. And he plays a guitar. Wow. Actually, you know what? Hey, look, I found his face, or more or less what's left of it. I mean, you got the nose, the eyes, and the mouth, so yeah. But also, why do those bring everyone? Hey, hold on! Drop the beat, like, woo! Sound like an episode of Forensic Files. Where's the body? Oh, wait, I found him. And now we move on to the stories, and yeah, judging by all these guys, they gonna be some messed up stories, definitely. David, 19. People just never stop talking, and I hate it when people talk. Jealousy much? They need to zip it in one way or another. Yeah, that's kind of a normal thing that humans do. Sorry, you're not normal. Dave's the only hobby was to talk, so he was kind of a comedian if that was the case then. And so I took him to home. That is not great, spelling there, I guess. And let him sleep. For one moment, he didn't speak. Then I went up to him with a sewing needle and a string covered in a bit of okay, and gave him his just punishment for having the nerve to talk too much. How many rules do we have for this man not to come for you? Because it seems to be no rules, so uh-oh. Alright, next up is Mechanical Man, so here we go. Kyle, 43, none. Yeah, pretty accurate. Kyle was a construction worker who I once knew. Then he stopped talking to me. Months passed with no signal. I knew he had abandoned me, so I headed to his company and started to... Okay, alright, until alright. Oh god, but that wasn't enough for me. So alright. Then I left him there for months like he did to me. Do you really think he might have abandoned you? Or is it because he had a job? Think of the math. Like, do you not take in consideration that other people got jobs? Come on. Alright, next one. And I'm pretty sure this one might be a bad one. Charlie, oh. Well, that's where his head went. In a furnace. Charlie was a brilliant kid who wanted to make the world a better place. Until I met him by complete accident. He saw me as a savior, but I think I'm not anymore. So, back up. You're telling me all this kid did was accidentally bump into this dude, and it was raps? So all that he did was say that he was a brilliant kid and was like, he bumped into me. That was kind of his fault. Next. Jesus wept. Cool. I honestly don't care. Great. I'm not even gonna mention how this man actually kind of looks like he's crucified. I don't even... Next. Alright, William, 18. I'm seeing a pattern with these ages, I'm just saying. There's only one that haunts me when I sleep. The sounds of his... Okay. His... Yep. Going everywhere. But why him? Why does he terrify me? I've seen and done so many things like this, and yet all I can do is cry and whimper in fear when I see his dark faceless standing aside me. My theory? This is his brother? Yeah, that's probably the only thing I could say. Either this is his friend or a brother. That is legitimately it. And now we got the voices, which... Oh, they're gonna be unhinged. You are not that bad. This guy is the music for this mod. I'm not even joking. But let's see. How about yeah, you actually. I've grown a lot on you. Bring the beat in. Yeah. I like this. This is good. I like this flow. Alright, voice one. How unhinged are you gonna be? Oh lord. Continue. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, told you. First dude, already off the charts. Alright, well, that's Nightmare Fuel, but now we gotta get to the second guy, take you down, because what you got, my boy? Excuse me? Hold on. Oh, no. No, I don't even want to, just hold on. Listen to this. You cannot tell me that this is actually, we're never going to use that guy ever again. Number 3 out of 4. So here we go. All right, take them off instantly. What are we doing with this man? He's just the crying souls of the damned, just like our little friend over here. There you are. How bad would it be if I put these two together? Let's figure it out together. Yep, I made a grave mistake. I made a huge mistake putting these two together. I made a mistake. Can I retract? But let's go to you now. Ooh, Purple Man. What are we dealing with you today? Please don't be nightmare fuel. Just be something awesome. Core, thank God. Oh, something I can actually listen to without having to put it away instantly. I'm gonna keep you up here now because you are probably not supposed to be purple in the slightest. And now the last schmuck that is in this mod is... Oh, why is it him and why is he reverse crying? That is the worst way to go out. Oh, yeah, Niister's now in this mod. Why is he here? What did he do to deserve this? I don't know. Well, I know off the bat he's gonna have the worst story out of everyone here because he's a YouTuber, so it has to make sense for him to have the worst story here. I'm just gonna say that right now. So yeah, let's kick it off strong with Darius, 36. So he's wounded. Okay. Darius was one of Harrison's... Wait a minute. I'm assuming correct. Yep. Darius was suspected of being a... Okay, that's the first thing they ever actually bleep out. Keeping and starving young boys and girls. Okay. Waited until he didn't... Okay. Now look, he had a real life to begin with. You know what? I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't be surprised if we did that and we framed this dude. I'm gonna be real. It would not be surprising. Next up, Metal Man, and honestly, I don't even know if that's metal anymore. Tom, 38, Suffocation. Tom was a friend of we're doing this again? Well, here's David. Alright, so they both suffer together. That's a great story. Tom was a friend of David who would always be on his side. I made David watch his mouth shut. His friend whines of pain and tinfoil wrapped around him slowly. Okay, him. While grazing his face with the small pins I put into it. That's a great story, man. That's a really good story. Alright, next up is the Eye of Sauron. So, yeah. Oh, 2 demons. Who would have thunk there would have been one, only one in this franchise? The hive has been cleansed. The source of the corruption has been corked, laid in a body bag, and dragged to the outskirts of existence. Is this who we are? I am only wondering. Next up is the man, Patrick Starr himself. Why is he not pink? If that's the case, bro, turn into purple guy real quick. Patrick was a man who had alright thoughts throughout his life. After being cheated on by his wife, I feel bad now. And then getting arrested for trying to justifiably hit the man who his wife was having an affair with. After he tried to run his truck off the side of a bridge, Harrison was right there. Not literally. He found himself in my living room. To the right was a pile of while on the left stood me. And yet, another body bites the dust. And now the Keister himself, Niister Nathan. Age 22, you're off by 2 or 3, depending on, current now. Nathan was an internet blogger who seemed to like he was having a good life with his girlfriend, who was having an affair with her husband. That's not true, that's being a framer. I love to play both sides, so I took them to my place. How did you just go on the side of the road, say, sleep? Wait, huh? And, Now I mock him about his wife, which makes him sad and teary. Nuh-uh. No. Why? There is no how deserved. Nuh-uh. Nah. Maybe that imaginary friend should have chose someone else. That's how sad you are that you got no friends in life. Could never be me. Now that we're done with the lures and everything, I just want to head on to the favorites and get on with the mix and just move on. Let's just say that, nuh-uh. Well, to the favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my favorites, if you could call them that, or just because their lures are the most messed up. Let me just say, I mean, the third beat kind of grew on me a lot, and the others, well, their stories, let's just say that. And now we can officially slide our way into the mix. And that's Yubin Niiku. Look, you know what to do at this point. Just do all the things and, yeah, bye.